Quotes from Benjamin Franklin. A good conscience is a continual Christmas.
Having a clear conscience makes every day feel joyful and peaceful, like Christmas morning.
A great empire, like a great cake, is most easily diminished at the edges.
Big empires, like cakes, often start crumbling from the outside before falling apart. A house is not a home unless it contains food and fire for the mind as well as the body.
A true home feeds both your belly and your spirit, making you feel cozy and inspired inside.
A life of leisure and a life of laziness are two things. There will be sleeping enough in the grave.
Enjoy relaxing, but don't waste your life. There's plenty of time to rest when you're gone.
A place for everything, everything in its place.
Keep things tidy. When everything's where it belongs, life runs smoothly and feels calm.
An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Learning always rewards you. It gives you the best returns for your time and effort.
Anger is never without a reason, but seldom with a good one.
We always have a reason to be angry, but most of the time it's not a very good one. Applause waits on success.
People only cheer for you after you've accomplished something.
At 20 years of age, the will reigns. At 30, the wit, and at 40, the judgment.
When we're 20, we follow our hearts. At 30, our smarts. At 40, our good sense leads the way.
Be at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let every new year find you a better man. Fight your bad habits, be kind to others, and try to be a little better each new year.
Be slow in choosing a friend, slower in changing. Take your time picking friends, and be even slower to let go of the ones you trust.
Beauty and folly are old companions.
Beautiful things often attract foolish choices. They've been linked together for ages.
Being ignorant is not so much a shame as being unwilling to learn.
It's okay not to know. The real problem is not wanting to learn something new. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. Small costs can cause big problems, so watch your pennies before troubles pile up. Beware the hobby that eats.
Be careful of hobbies that take too much time, money, or energy without giving much back.
By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail.
If you don't get ready, you're basically setting yourself up for things to go wrong.
Content makes poor men rich. Discontent makes rich men poor.
Being happy with what you have makes you rich. Always wanting more makes you poor. Diligence is the mother of good luck.
Working hard creates your own good fortune. Luck follows effort.
Do good to your friends to keep them, to your enemies to win them.
Be kind to friends to keep them close, and to enemies to turn them into friends.
Do not fear mistakes. You will know failure. Continue to reach out.
Don't be scared of messing up. Failure happens. Just keep trying and growing. Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that is the stuff life is made of.
If you love being alive, don't waste your time. It's what your whole life is made from.
Each year, one vicious habit discarded in time might make the worst of us good.
If we drop just one bad habit each year, even the worst person can become good over time. Employ thy time well, if thou meanest to gain leisure. Use your time wisely now, so you can truly relax and enjoy free time later.
Even peace may be purchased at too high a price.
Sometimes, keeping things calm isn't worth it if we have to give up too much for that peace.
Experience keeps a dear school, but fools will learn in no other.
Learning from mistakes is tough and costly, but some people won't listen until it happens to them.
Fatigue is the best pillow.
When you're truly tired, you can fall asleep anywhere, no matter how uncomfortable.
Genius without education is like silver in the mine.
Natural talent is wasted unless it's developed, just like silver is useless until it's mined.
God helps those who help themselves.
If you work hard and try your best, good things are more likely to come your way.
God works wonders now and then. Behold a lawyer, an honest man.
Even miracles happen, like finding a lawyer who's truly honest.
Half a truth is often a great lie.
Telling only part of the truth can be just as misleading as telling a big lie. He that can have patience can have what he will. If you're patient, you can achieve anything you truly want in life.
He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else.
If you're always making excuses, you're probably not getting much else done.
He that is of the opinion money will do everything may well be suspected of doing everything for money.
If you think money can do anything, people may think you'll do anything for money.
He that lives upon hope will die fasting.
If you only wait and hope, you'll end up with nothing. Take action to get what you want.
He that would live in peace and at ease must not speak all he knows or all he sees.
If you want a peaceful life, don't say everything you know or notice about others.
He who falls in love with himself will have no rivals. If you adore yourself, no one else can compete for your affection. It's a one-person love story. Honesty is the best policy. Telling the truth is always the smartest and safest way to handle things in life. How few there are who have courage enough to own their faults or resolution enough to mend them. And admitting our mistakes is rare, and actually fixing them is even rarer.
Hunger is the best pickle.
Being really hungry makes any food taste delicious, no matter what it is.
I look upon death to be as necessary to our constitution as sleep. We shall rise refreshed in the morning.
Death is like sleep. It's natural and needed, and after it, we'll wake up renewed and refreshed.
I saw few die of hunger of eating, 100,000. More people harm themselves by overindulging than by having too little.
If time be of all things the most precious, wasting time must be the greatest prodigality. If time is our most valuable treasure, then wasting it is the biggest waste of all.
If you would be loved, love, and be lovable.
To be loved, show love to others and be a kind, friendly person they want to love back. If you would know the value of money, go and try to borrow some.
You'll realize how precious money is when you actually need to ask someone else for it.
In general, mankind, since the improvement of cookery, eats twice as much as nature requires. People tend to overeat just because food tastes better now than what our bodies really need. In the affairs of this world, men are saved not by faith but by the want of it. Sometimes, doubting what we're told helps us stay safe more than blindly believing it.
In this world, nothing can be said to be certain, except death and taxes.
No matter what, everyone has to pay taxes and face death. Those are life's only guarantees. It is the working man who is the happy man. It is the idle man who is the miserable man. Working keeps us happy and fulfilled, but doing nothing often leads to feeling sad and empty.
It takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad one to lose it.
Building a good name takes time, but one mistake can quickly ruin all your hard work.
Keep your eyes wide open before marriage, half shut afterwards.
Be alert to flaws before marrying, but be forgiving and overlook small faults afterward.
Laws too gentle are seldom obeyed, too severe seldom executed. If laws are too soft, people ignore them, too harsh and no one dares enforce them.
Leisure is the time for doing something useful. This leisure, the diligent person will obtain, the lazy one never.
Leisure lets you do good things, but only if you work for it. Laziness won't earn you that free time.
Life's tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late.
We age quickly, but only learn life's big lessons when it's almost too late to use them. Lost time is never found again. Once time slips away, you can't get it back, so make the most of every moment.
Many foxes grow gray, but few grow good.
Getting older doesn't always make people wiser or kinder. Marriage is the most natural state of man, and the state in which you will find solid happiness.
Marriage is where people find real joy and feel most at home, just as nature intended.
Necessity never made a good bargain. When you're desperate, you rarely get a fair deal. 9 men in 10 are would-be suicides.
Most people secretly struggle with deep sadness or despair, even if they don't show it.
Observe all men thyself most. Pay close attention to everyone, but pay the most attention to your own actions and choices. Rebellion against tyrants is obedience to God.
Standing up to cruel rulers is a good and righteous act in the eyes of God.
Remember that credit is money.
Trusting someone to pay later is almost the same as handing them cash today.
Speak ill of no man, but speak all the good you know of everybody. Focus on sharing kindness, not gossip. Spread only praise about others whenever you can. Take time for all things. Great haste makes great waste.
Don't rush, slow down, or you'll make mistakes and miss out on what matters most.
Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn.
We learn best by doing, not just by listening or watching others do it. The Constitution only gives people the right to pursue happiness. You have to catch it yourself. The law lets you chase happiness, but it's up to you to grab it for yourself.
The US Constitution doesn't guarantee happiness, only the pursuit of it. You have to catch up with it yourself.
The Constitution says you can chase happiness, but it's up to you to actually catch it.
The art of acting consists in keeping people from coughing. Great acting is so engaging, it keeps the audience fascinated and forgetting everything else. The doors of wisdom are never shut.
There's always a chance to learn something new, no matter where you are in life. The doorstep to the temple of wisdom is a knowledge of our own ignorance. To become truly wise, we must first admit how much we don't know.
The eye of the master will do more work than both his hands.
Paying close attention gets more done than just working hard with your hands.
The first mistake in public business is the going into it.
Getting involved in public affairs is already your first blunder.
The use of money is all the advantage there is in having it.
Money is only useful when you spend it. Just having it doesn't bring any real benefit. The way to see by faith is to shut the eye of reason.
To believe with faith, you must set aside logic and trust your heart instead of your mind.
There are 3 faithful friends: an old wife, an old dog, and ready money. True loyalty comes from lifelong love, a loyal pet, and always having a little cash on hand.
There never was a truly great man that was not at the same time truly virtuous. You can't be truly great unless you're also genuinely good at heart.
There was never a good war or a bad peace.
War always brings pain. Peace is always better. There's no such thing as a good war or a bad peace.
Time is money.
Time is money means every moment you waste is like throwing away cash you could have earned.
To follow by faith alone is to follow blindly. Relying only on faith means you might miss seeing what's real right in front of you.
To lengthen thy life, lessen thy meals.
If you want to live longer, try eating less at each meal.
We are all born ignorant, but one must work hard to remain stupid. Everyone starts out not knowing much, but it takes effort to avoid learning as we grow.
Well done is better than well said.
Actions speak louder than words. What you do matters more than what you promise.
Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame.
If you start something while angry, you'll probably regret it later.
When men and women die, as poets sung, his heart's the last part moves, her last the tongue.
Men die with their hearts, women with their words. Feelings linger in men, farewells on women's lips. Where there's marriage without love, there will be love without marriage.
If people marry without love, love will find its way outside of marriage instead.
Wine is constant proof that God loves us and loves to see us happy.
Wine shows that God wants us to enjoy life and feel joyful in the simple things.
Wise men don't need advice. Fools won't take it.
Smart people figure things out themselves, while foolish ones ignore good advice anyway.
Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning.
If we stop growing and moving forward, things like success and improvement don't really matter.
Work as if you were to live 100 years. Pray as if you were to die tomorrow. Give your best effort every day, but cherish each moment as if it could be your last. You may delay, but time will not.
If you put things off, time keeps moving, so don't let your chances slip away.